Let's talk about something huge, something that can change everything: self-investment. Today, we're going to break down why betting on yourself is hands down the most powerful engine for your own personal and professional growth.
And it all starts with this feeling, right? I got tired of the grind, chasing the beat without the bread. Man, that just hits home. It's that feeling of running on a treadmill, just putting in all the work, but not seeing any of the reward. I think we've all been there.
Which, leads us to the biggest question of all, the one we're here to tackle. So how in the world do you actually break that cycle for good? Okay, so our journey really starts with getting real about the huge gap between the dream we're all sold and the reality we actually end up living.
This slide just lays it all out, plain and simple. We're told, go to college, chase that record deal, wait for an investor to discover you. But what's the reality? College often means a mountain of student debt. That record deal, it has an 89% failure rate. And waiting for an investor, well, you could be waiting forever. It's a path that all too often just leads to more financial stress, not success.
So if that's the trap, what's the escape route? It really all comes down to making one crucial pivot, deciding to make yourself your number one investment. And this quote right here, this is the heart of it all. No one ever invested in me until I started investing in myself. That's the turning point. That is the light bulb moment when you stop waiting around for someone else to give you a shot and you start creating your own damn opportunities. And this slide, it maps out that whole mental journey perfectly. You start out just waiting for someone else's approval. Then you have that aha moment where you realize, wait a second, this is a trap. The big move is step 3, deciding to invest in you. And that leads straight to step 4, taking immediate, real action. You go from being a side character to the hero of your own story. So what does investing in yourself actually look like day to day? Well, it's not about having tons of cash. It's about being incredibly resourceful with what you've got. This is one of my favorite stories from the source material. It talks about starting out with literally nothing and using a Pringles can and a pair of stockings to make a professional-grade pop filter for a microphone. I mean, come on. It's such a great reminder that your ingenuity and your creativity will always, always beat expensive gear. And this just shows how much the game has completely changed. You don't need to shell out for Avid Pro Tools when you've got GarageBand. You absolutely don't need a $10,000 studio when your smartphone is a creative powerhouse. That old piece of gear that used to cost $1,000, you can probably find it on eBay for $80. The barrier to entry has been totally demolished. Look at that. $100. That's it. For less than what you'd spend on a fancy dinner, you can build an entire home recording studio. There are literally no more excuses. The time to start creating is right now. But look, having the right tools, that's only half the story. The other half, and you could argue it's the more important half, is mastering your inner game. Now here's a powerful way to think about money. Money is like a jealous lover. If you don't pay attention to it, it will go somewhere else. See, this isn't just about earning it. It's about respecting it, managing it, and giving your finances the focus they need to actually grow. This next one, this is a real gut check. The poor buy televisions, the rich buy books. It just forces you to ask yourself, where am I investing my time and my money? Is it in just passively consuming stuff, or am I actively educating myself? That choice, it directly shapes your future. Okay, this chart might look simple, but the concept behind it is absolutely massive. The idea is that your income is often a direct reflection of your 5 closest friends. Basically, your network determines your net worth. So if you want to level up your success, you have to consciously level up the people you surround yourself with. And this story just perfectly captures the kind of social pushback you might face. The author talks about that pride of buying a new CD only to get hit with jealousy and negativity from other people. It's a great reminder that when you start to succeed, not everyone is going to be cheering for you. You have to learn to push past that noise and stay focused on your own path. All right, we've covered the mindset, we've talked about the obstacles, so how do we actually put all of this into practice? Let's lay out a clear blueprint for growth.
So it all comes together in this framework, the 5 principles of prosperity. First up, self-awareness. You have to really know who you are, your strengths, your weaknesses. Second, strategic networking, building the right relationships with intention. Third, value creation, giving people something that truly resonates. Fourth, financial literacy, understanding the business of you. And finally, consistency and resilience, having the discipline to just show up, day in and day out, especially when it's tough. This is your roadmap.
So we're going to end on this really powerful thought. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is right now. So let me just leave you with this one question. What will you plant today?